Alrighty, so next off we have 3 Pop Vinyl figures. First off, we have Mr. Rogers, as he appears in the movie A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Haven't seen this movie yet, but I heard it's really good, so I'll have to check it out later. Mr. Rogers is, of course, a very amazing person, and hope he's having a good time in heaven or wherever afterlife we go to after we die, for all the good people out there. Rest in peace, Mr. Rogers. You deserve it. Next off, we have Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Yes, I am one of the few people in the world who unironically like Archie comic books. And I say this because this pop vinyl of Sabrina is in her original comic book design. For those of you who don't know, Sabrina the Teenage Witch was actually an Archie comic book character before she got her TV series. And this pop vinyl figure is her in her original comic design and not her as she appears in the TV series. Well, I mean, it should be obvious since she has whiter hair than she does in the show, but it's really, really cool to have. So, it's super nice, and I am a fan of the TV show too, so this is super, super cool to have, and it's also a limited edition because it was released for Funko's 2019 Summer Convention. Last but not least, we have this pop vinyl figure of a witch doctor. Ching, ching, all the bang bang. Oops, sorry, wrong 1960s cartoon characters. Alvin! But this witch doctor is the one from Scooby-Doo. Super really cool, and this was released for Scooby's 50th anniversary this year. Super, super cool to have because I think this one isn't as common as some of the other Scooby-Doo pop vinyl figures. Here are all the other ones in case you wanted to see what other Scooby Pops are in this series. So, yeah, this is super cool. All 3 of these pops, as well as the Invader Zim pop, my stepbrother Philip, my stepdad Kurt, and my other stepbrother Richard got for me. So if you're watching this video, Richard, Kurt, and Philip, I want to say thank you. Sorry that I've been saying thank you an awful lot in this video, but you know, I do really love my family and friends really much, and I want to give them the thanks that they deserve in this video. So now that we've taken a look at all that stuff, now it's time to take a look at some DVDs! Yay! So first off, another DVD that I got, and so first off we're going to be taking a look at some Warner Brothers and Cartoon Network stuff. So Kurt got this for me. It's the Tom and Jerry Golden Collection, Volume 1. I want to give another shout out to my friend Brendan the Hulk and Looney Tunes fan, or as his channel is known now, Brendan the Cartoon and Movie Fan. He has this DVD set. He is a big fan of Tom and Jerry. It's not his favorite cartoon series ever, but it's definitely up there. And he told me that this is a really, really nice collection to have because all the Tom and Jerry shorts that are on here are uncut and remastered, unlike how they are on the previous series of Tom and Jerry DVDs that Warner Brothers released, the Tom and Jerry Spotlight Collection. I have the first volume in that series, but I don't have any of the other 2. So this is a really nice collection to have. Even though it says Volume 1, unfortunately this was the only set that they released. Because the second volume was going to include Mouse Cleaning and Casanova Cat, 2 Tom and Jerry shorts that were banned from airing on television because they featured racist content that Warner Brothers decided was too offensive and too long for them to remove completely from the cartoons like they do for some other Tom and Jerry shorts. that contain potentially offensive content. And that's unfortunate. So Warner Bros., because those two shorts were going to be included on there, but then a couple months later, Warner Brothers decided to change their mind and say that they weren't going to be on there. A lot of Tom and Jerry fans were understandably upset about the news. So Warner Brothers decided to, they didn't cancel the second volume, they just decided to postpone it. But that DVD set was supposed to come out in 2014, and it still hasn't come out. So I'm pretty much convinced that it did indeed get canceled. But if anybody at Warner Brothers is watching this, please finish releasing all the classic Tom and Jerry shorts on DVD in this Golden Collection series. Looney Tunes fans got 6 Golden Collection volumes. So I think that Tom and Jerry fans should get the respect that they deserve and have a complete Tom and Jerry collection on DVD. So yeah. So without further ado, here's the front, left side, right side, and the back of the slipcover. The slipcover isn't embossed or anything like that, but it is super shiny, so I like that about it. And yes, this did get a Blu-ray release, but from what I heard, the content is exactly the same on the DVD and the Blu-ray version. The only difference is that the Blu-ray version has the shorts in HD. So the lines look a little bit crisper, but it's still the same remaster transfer for the most part. So I'm fine with only having this collection in standard definition. So here's what we got inside. What do you know? It has an insert. That's super cool. So this insert gives a brief description of the shorts that are included on each disc, as well as a couple of thumbnails, and some nice looking artwork on the back. So that's super cool. So here is disc 1 featuring Tom, and disc 2 featuring Jerry. Pretty nice looking artwork on the disc. Unfortunately, the flipper inside this case came loose when Amazon shipped this, because Kurt got this for me on Amazon. So I'm just going to put the flipper back in its holder. There we go. Man, Amazon can be really unpredictable when it comes to how they ship your stuff. So that's unfortunate that the flipper came out, but it didn't look like the disc were scratched or anything like that, so that's good. Next off, I swore I'm being pranked right now. I got the first and second seasons of Johnny Test on DVD. Again, like I mentioned before, I don't think that Johnny Test is a bad show like some people say it is. I find it a little bit amusing that I got it on DVD. I'm convinced that someone did this as a prank. But, you know, it's still nice to have. And I'm going to be getting rid of my other Johnny Test DVD, because that DVD is basically disc 1 of this set in a separate package. So, yeah. This DVD was released by Mill Creek. So, I am going to guess this right away. What we're going to get are disc inside paper sleeves, because Mill Creek's DVDs are packaged like that. So here's the front, spine, and the back of the package. And unfortunately, this DVD has a security label on top. So I'll have to pause the camera so I can get it off. Alrighty, I took the security label off the top. So now let's see what's inside. Yep, Just like I predicted, 3 discs inside a paper sleeve. Well, paper sleeves, I should say. The artwork on each disc looks pretty much the same. The only difference is the disc number, so I'm just going to show you disc 1 in here. Alrighty, we're getting very close to this video being over. Alrighty, so next off, I have Steven Universe, the movie! Steven Universe, of course, my all-time favorite Cartoon Network show. And now I have the movie on DVD, like I said I would be getting. I believe I remember saying that I was going to get the Steven Universe movie on DVD in one of my videos, or in the comments section or something like that. So now I have it. So I'm going to be giving this its own unboxing video, so make sure to stay around for that video. It will be coming in 2 days, like I mentioned earlier. So I actually got 2 copies of the movie, just like how I got 2 copies of Steven Universe The Complete First Season last Christmas. Apparently the reason why was because Dad and Janelle got the first one at Walmart, which is this one here, where you can see that the top of the slipcover is a little bit dented. And then this one they got directly from Amazon, and you can see that the slipcover is in a better condition. So that's really nice that they decided to give me another copy with a better slipcover quality on it. But it's a little bit strange that I have 2 copies of it, but I'm probably going to give the second copy to my science teacher from freshman year of high school, Mr. Hudden, who's also a really big Steven Universe fan. So, if you're watching this video, Mr. Hudden, you're going to be getting a special surprise soon. Well, it's not really a surprise anymore if you're watching this video, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. So, finally, for my DVDs, I have 2 DVD releases for The Muppets and Jim Henson. So first off, we have Fraggle Rock, The Complete First Season. All of the DVDs that weren't the Tom and Jerry, that after the Tom and Jerry one, were Dad and Janelle got me. So, again, thank you guys. Fraggle Rock is an awesome TV show. In my opinion, we need it now more than ever. With its messages of peace on Earth and all that other stuff. Not only is it good to watch around Christmas time, because, you know, Christmas is all about peace on Earth and goodwill towards men, but also because of all the crises and stuff that have been happening in the world lately, most of which are, in my opinion, caused by Donald Trump and also the people in charge of ISIS. I'm not going to get too into that because I don't want this channel to be like super political or anything like that. We need a show like Fraggle Rock more than ever. So I'm really happy that this show exists, and I'm glad that I have the complete first season on DVD. It has a really nice package that opens up like a book, and each page, so to speak, has its own disc, and the content on each disc is clearly labeled on the left side of each page. So that's super nice. So here is disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. And as a special bonus, it comes with a recreation of Jim Henson's original notepad, where he talks about his ideas for the show before the show actually came to life. The notepad was apparently written in 1981, and the show premiered in 83. So there are some concepts that he talks about that didn't happen in the final show, with the most notable one being that the show was originally going to be called Woozle World, and the Fraggles were originally going to be called Woozles. Probably as a nod to the Heffalumps and Woozle song from the new adventure, the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh. But Jim didn't specifically say that in his notepad, so that might not be correct. Last but not least, the second Muppet DVD that I got, and the last thing in this video The Muppet Show, the complete second season. My mom got this for me from Amazon, of course. And through this, I found out something that I didn't know about. You see, the Muppet Show season releases came in these box sets in which each disc, there was like different trays in which the discs were stacked on top of each other. Like one disc covered the other, so it wasn't like all disc on a single holder like on some of Warner Brothers' DVDs. But it was still a little bit frustrating. And I have the original release of the Muppet Show's complete first season set. And so I know for a fact that it's like that. But apparently, in 2016, the 3 season sets of The Muppet Show that Disney released all got reissued in standard size DVD cases. I didn't know about that until I got this copy of the complete second season, which was new. However, just like with the My Life as a Teenage Robot set, I took the wrapping off the case already because I wanted to check if the discs were okay and also see what the disc looked like before I showed them to you. So here's the front, spine, and the back. And you may be wondering, are the discs inside the same like on the standard size DVD case reissues of the Disney afternoon shows on DVD? Unfortunately, no. The discs have been changed to the boring white disc that Disney usually puts on their DVDs nowadays. So here is disc 1, disc 2, disc 3, and finally disc 4. Also, disc 3 keeps on falling out of its holder, and I felt it sliding when I opened the wrapping. So hopefully that will be fixed soon. So maybe I'll get a new case or something like that. So yeah, that's everything that I got for Christmas this year. Hope you guys have a happy new year, and like I said, I'm going to be making new videos for this channel every 2 days. So make sure you go check out my